You ever wonder if there's some kind of astrological secret, a key that directly links a person's fame to their fortune? Well, today, we're going to dive into a really fascinating ancient formula that claims to do exactly that. So, is it really possible? Could the actual blueprint for becoming a millionaire be written in the stars? I'm talking about right there, in your birth chart. We're about to unpack a very, very specific combination that is said to hold that exact answer. Okay, so the secret here isn't some super complex lineup of a dozen different planets. Nope. It actually lies with the two biggest players in our sky, the sun and the moon. It's their unique relationship, how they're positioned relative to each other in your birth chart, that's said to unlock this incredible potential. So to really get this formula, we got to quickly look at what these two actually do, right? In astrology, you've got the sun. That's your soul, your authority, your public self, who you are out in the world. And then there's the moon. The moon is all about your mind, your emotions, and, this is the really important part for today, your public perception. It's how people see you. So when these two giants line up in just the right way, well, that's when the magic happens. And look, this is not some new age idea somebody just came up with. Not at all. This formula comes straight from the ancient sage Rishi Parashara. We're talking one of the founding fathers of Vedic astrology. So let's jump right into his specific rule for spotting this wealth-generating combo. All right, first things first, we got to clear something up. When we say yoga in astrology, we are not talking about downward dog, okay? An astrological yoga is simply a specific combination or placement of planets that's believed to create a very specific result. Yeah, think of it like a cosmic recipe. You put these ingredients together and you get a particular outcome in life. So here it is, the recipe. According to Parashara, this powerful yoga forms if your moon is in one of 4 very specific spots relative to the sun. That's the key. And it's not random, there's a real logic here. These 4 spots are all about gain. You've got the 2nd house from the sun, that's money. The 5th, that's creativity, performance. The 8th, other people's money, big transformations. And the 11th, that's the house of huge gains and your audience. See how it all connects? Okay, so that's the theory, but what does this actually look like in a real chart? How do you find it? Let's get practical and walk through an example step by step right now. All right, to make this super clear, let's just make up a chart for a second. We're going to say that in our example chart, the sun is sitting in the 9th house. That's our anchor point, our starting line for all the counting. Okay, so if the sun's in the 9th, where does the moon have to be? Let's do the math. Rule number 1, the 2nd house from the sun. We just count 2 forward from 9, that's the 10th house. Easy. Next, the 5th house from the sun. So we count 5, 9, 10, 11, 12, and then you loop back around to the 1st house. Got it? Then 8 houses from the 9th, that'll land you in the 4th house. And finally, 11 houses from the 9th places the moon smack dab in the 7th house. So for this chart, if the moon is in the 10th, the 1st, the 4th, or the 7th, you've got the yoga. Okay, so we figured out how to find it. We know the math, but the big question is, so what? What does this combination actually do? What's the result? Well, this is where it gets really good, because this is about the direct path from fame to fortune. The ancient text is incredibly direct about this. It just says, such a person earns money through fame itself. Period. Think about that. It's not that you get famous and then you go find a way to make money from it. No. For a person with this yoga, fame is the moneymaker. They are one and the same. The fame itself is the currency. So to really boil it all down, here's what's happening. This yoga creates a powerful link between your public life, that's the sun, and your public image, how people see you, that's the moon. It basically opens up a direct pipeline, a channel, for turning that fame and recognition straight into wealth. And the whole thing, the entire key is that specific distance between the sun and moon we just talked about. Which, of course, brings this whole thing right back to you, doesn't it? Now that you have the formula, what does your chart say? So, there you have it. You now have the exact key, the ancient formula, to check your own chart for this amazing potential. A direct cosmic link between how the world sees you and the fortune you could build. Go take a look. Who knows what you'll find?